guys, Shannon Fox, and you're tuned into Foxy TV. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. So, obviously, I'm super excited to be introducing you to one of my favorite people in the whole entire world, which this woman needs no introduction, but I'll just tell you right offhand, the one, the only, my fashionista, flawless, fierce. You guys know her as the one and only, the Real PR Barbie. Also, thank you very much, Miss Los Angeles County All-American.
Ooh, that was a mouthful there.
Brittney Washington, my road dog, is here tonight to talk about hot topics. Hey, girl.
Oh my.
That was like quite the introduction, right?
That was
I know.
a whole mouthful and some. You got more to add to that?
Maybe. I'm proud. I like to brag, you know, about my people.
Hey, do what you have to do, girl.
All right, so we're gonna get right down to it, hot topics, and I wanted to have this gorgeous girl with me here today because, of course, you guys know she is a pageant girl, and you know the hot topic that we gotta get down to is Miss Universe, the pageant, and that craziness with Steve Harvey. So that has been buzzing all over the news, social media. Everybody's talking about it. What are your thoughts on it?
I definitely feel her shoes. Definitely. I can definitely feel exactly where both girls stand. You know, I've been in a situation where I was crowned and, you know, I really wanted the other girl to win. So I can feel her pain, and then I can feel both Miss Colombia and Miss Philippines as well, you know, how she feels. But, you know, at the end of the day, when it comes down to the mistake, I do feel that, you know, Steve Harvey owned up to it. You know, as a man, he owned up to it, and I think that is definitely, you know, something to be proud about as well. But at the end of the day, you know, Miss Colombia is getting a lot of deals from this, you know, which is a good thing for her, you know.
And her country.
And definitely for her country as well, you know. So she's definitely benefiting out of this, and I think this is a great opportunity for her to take advantage of what is going on, you know, and take it and seize the moment from this, you know, situation that happened. So I feel, you know, I feel her pain, like I said, and I definitely know that they're both gonna ride with this. And, you know, and again, congratulations to Miss Philippines as well as Miss Colombia too, as well, for getting first runner-up.
Yeah, and I think that, like, for a lot of people, pageants have a bad rap. Like, people think pageants are horrible and, like, the girls don't get along. But, like, if you guys were watching the show, like, at the end, you saw how all the contestants were, like, consoling Miss Colombia after that happened. Nobody was really hating. Nobody was laughing. Everyone was really trying to console her because that's, like, devastating for her. And at the same time, you know, people were really trying to still congratulate Miss Philippines and let her have her moment. So, like, when people say to you, oh, pageants have a bad rap, like, what's your response to that?
I definitely would have to tell them that they need to be in my shoes before they make an opinion like that. It's definitely difficult, and I wish that, you know, they could be with me, next to me, and understand that, you know, it takes a lot of preparation for this, you know. These girls, especially for Miss Universe, they're there in Vegas for 3 weeks prepping, and prior to that, training and in the gym and trying to get sponsorships, you know, for their dresses and for their gowns and for the costumes that you've seen at Miss Universe. And so it's a lot of preparation, and it's a job, you know. And once you win Miss Universe, or even the title prior to that, your country, it's a job. And so for them to, you know, criticize pageants, you know, you have to understand that each girl has a platform. And that's what we're here for, and that's what we stand for, especially with my platform when it comes to bullying, which is big, you know, here and everywhere. It definitely is an opportunity for us to use our platform and address our platform while we have that title as Miss Universe, or as, you know, whatever rating you are for your country. It's that opportunity. So again, you know, I think that they would have to be in our shoes or stand next to us and see exactly the things that we have to go through to get to where, you know, we want to get to when it comes to Miss Universe.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. And just going back to, like, that moment with Crazy Steve, like, I'm a big fan of Steve. We all know, we love him. Steve Harvey has been around for a long time. But bro, like, what were you thinking? I mean, like,
that card was small though.
So yeah, like, you've seen cards. Like, how would you explain it, or, like, what's your interpretation of how somebody can mess that up?
You know, I have to, again, commend Steve Harvey. This was his first time, you know, doing this, hosting Miss Universe and hosting anything as large as this live. So I think, you know, with that card, I don't know if you've seen the card, but it was small print, and then, you know, there's just some back and forth saying that the teleprompter said something else, and then the card was real small, you know. So at the end of the day, I think Steve Harvey did a great job, and he made his mistake and he owned up to it like a man that he is, you know. So I think definitely we have to give him, you know, the credit is due. You know, that's a big crowd. You have thousands of people there
to do that
live, you know. So again, you know, I have to say, I wish that, you know, whoever is criticizing him still to this day, you know, you have to understand, like, be in his shoes.
Yeah.
If you were there on a stage in front of thousands of people, I mean, these girls, you've done it, you know. I've seen you in pageants, and you know, you have to realize, like, you're on a stage in front of thousands of people.
That's so true.
Getting judged. You know,
That's
and for
true.
Steve Harvey, it's just, you know, he's a host, you know, on Family Feud, and he has his talk show, and, you know, he's even hosted, prior to this, another, what was it, I believe it was Soul Train Awards.
That's right,
He did host that, you know, but that wasn't as large as Miss Universe. You know, you have different countries tuning into this to watch, you know, their contestants participate in this. So we have to definitely understand and be in his shoes to even try to sit here and try to criticize him for that. Again, he did a great job though.
Yeah, we'll always support Steve. And you know, I was reading online that supposedly he has like a 3-year contract, or like 3 more years or something like that.
I heard about that.
Do you think that will affect him, or do you think like he'll be good and they'll probably just give like a slap on the hand and he'll still be okay to continue hosting?
I think what really helped him was the apology, the press apology that he did, and owned up to that after the show, and definitely, you know, talked to the press and let them know that, you know, he really honestly, you know, apologized and was very sympathetic about the situation.
He was.
So, and I think they took that into consideration, and they definitely wanted to continue with that, and notice that maybe let's give him another chance and another round to make this happen.
Yeah, I agree. And fans have been really supportive. Like, if you guys follow, or if you have been following this stuff on social media, like, people have been really supportive of Steve Harvey, and like, you can tell he felt really, really bad. So I think, like you said, kudos to him for just owning up to it, and right away, like, he didn't wait. It was like right away he was like, oh, this is my mistake. So I that's what I liked about it. And then just talking about the pageant real quick, what did you think about top 3, top 5? I liked the top 3. I think it was a strong top 3.
You know what?
USA was in there, so shout out to USA.
Yes. Oh, that cape dress.
Oh, yes.
Oh my
goodness. Costume.
Oh,
I like
flawless. She represented
Yes, Miss USA. Olivia Jordan.
Yes, you represented us, girl. Thank you very much. That cape dress, though, to die for.
Loved it.
I ended up watching the preliminaries on YouTube. They had it live last week. And the girls end up having a different dress during the prelims, and then during the competition, it's a different dress. What I liked about our Miss USA is that she wore the same dress, but she added that cape.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
During the actual live segment of that. Yeah, so she didn't even have to like switch up a whole dress. She just added an accessory to it, and boom, it was just a whole nother dress. So I have to give it to you, Miss USA. She represented well.
Yeah.
Miss Philippines, whew, she actually had my dress on in blue. A little bit different.
Lady in blue.
So yeah, she had my dress on. So I was definitely representing, and I was like, oh yeah, she's looking my dress. So
you're like, I feel like
she looked gorgeous
already.
though. Yeah, we definitely felt the connection. He was there. Me and her were eye to eye.
No, yeah, she looked gorgeous.
She was gorgeous, and as well as Miss Colombia, she was just beautiful. She had a little sexiness going on to her. She definitely accentuated those legs. I loved it. Definitely brought out that Colombian vibe for her, and she represented her country very well.
Yeah, and like you said before, like I agree, because like as pageant girls, we know what it takes to prepare and what it takes to just even be on stage in front of so many people. Like, you got nerves going, you have excitement going, so we know. So those girls, even though, you know, it was only 3 that made it to the top 3, I think everybody did great, and at the end of the day, everybody's a queen, everybody's a winner,
and that's
everybody wears their invisible crown.
Exactly, and that's how I feel. Even though this situation has happened with this mistake, you know, at the end of the day, they're all girls, and we make mistakes, you know, and Steve Harvey made his mistake, but you know, at the end of the day, they have their crown already. They're representing their country to the fullest, you know. And so at the end of the day, with all of us being pageant girls, you know, me, you know, and all these girls, we definitely have, at the end of the day, it's not just about the crown, it's about your platform. It's about you representing your country and representing, you know, what you stand for, your morals, your values. And I believe when they judge that, especially in the interviews, which took place a week prior to the actual Miss Universe, you know, they had that chance to actually meet with you, that connection. All the judges get to understand where you come from, your country, what your morals are, your values, you know, what you represent, what's your platform. So I believe they took that all into consideration, and I believe the right girl won.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I like, just to kind of wrap this up, because I follow Miss Philippines now, of course, on Instagram, like everybody does. She's like over 1 billion followers, of course. So she posted, I think yesterday or today, and it was saying, her post was like, I think it was a picture of like a cross, and then it said like, you know, everything is in God's timing, and this was my time, and like how she was so grateful, you know, even the way it went. So I think even acknowledging that, it says a lot about her and her character.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, the Real PR Barbie is here. Make sure you check her out. If you didn't know, now you know. AKA Miss Los Angeles County All-American, who's gonna be rocking the stage herself in February at Nationals, right?
Yes,
I'm
Miss
gonna be
California, February 28th in San Diego.
Yes. So hey, make sure you follow her on social media for updates on her national pageant coming up. And what's your social media again?
You can follow me on Instagram at The Real PR Barbie, as well as my Twitter, the same, The Real PR Barbie, and just Facebook me at my name, Brittney Washington, and I will definitely chat with you.
Yes, make sure you guys check her out. You're gonna see her beautiful face again, and probably somewhere on my page too. Hey, you guys, don't forget to join us on social media, Foxy TV. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And most importantly, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting that subscribe button below. Stay tuned, you guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Hey, also, happy holidays. I'll see you guys in the new year.
Happy holidays.
Yes, have a good new year. And I'll see you guys again soon. Shannon Fox, Foxy TV.